Welcome to race 3 of act number 2 of the KiteFoil World Series 2021. My name is Gunnar Binyash and I'm your commentator for this race. Race number 2 was won by Frenchman Axel Mazello, who had an amazingly clean race and kept his lead all throughout the entire race. Followed by Dennis Taradin and Connor Bainbridge, who were battling it out all through the course. It was neck and neck. Connor was leading part of the time, Dennis was leading, but in the end, Dennis capitalized on the downwind and managed to get a good 2-second lead over Connor. The wind has picked up even more. Some of the riders have come in and switched down to 15-meter kites. Other riders are on 21 meters. I don't think anybody is out there on 23-meter kites at the moment. The wind is still coming more or less out of the same direction. We are looking nicely on course to finish at least 6 or 7 races today, so we should get a good result. We were a bit unlucky and didn't have wind for the first few days of the competition, but the wind god has smiled on us here in Austria, and we have great conditions and great racing on the last day. Join us in about a minute after this message from our sponsors. Welcome back. We are in race number 3 from Act 2 of the KiteFoil World Series here in Austria. 1 minute to the start. The fleet is lined up. Let's see if Axel Mazello can get a second bullet or if Dennis Taradin can challenge him and get the second bullet too. It was super close between the two of them in the first stop in Jitsuria, and it looks like it's a battle between these two again here. But it's early days. We're just 2 races in. This is the 3rd race. Let's see what's going to happen. Everybody's starting on starboard at the moment. Looks clean. We have a few people late. Taylor Ramacourt choosing to start a little bit higher up. And we're off. Looks clean. Everybody's getting away. Oh, we have a tangle. We have a tangle. Ooh. It looks a bit of a crash. Looks okay. Otherwise, everyone else has gotten away clean. Right. Everyone is recovered now. We have an early tacker. Julia from Italy is tacked out early. But what we're interested in is what's happening out in the front. We have Dennis Taradin quite far in the front, followed by Axel Mazello, followed by what looks like Theo de Ramacourt. We've got 5 or 6 riders who have done early tacks and are heading out to the far side, to the right far side. Let's see if they've figured something out. But the rest of the fleet staying towards the left side of the course. First guys are tacking out. One of them is Connor Bainbridge, who was 3rd in the last race, but Axel Mazello and Dennis Taradin battling it out. Axel going first tack, being covered by Dennis Taradin, followed by Theo de Ramacourt. So, Theo de Ramicourt, Axel Mazella, Dennis Taradin, looking like they're in a good lead. All three going for their tack, just ahead of the fleet. They've just managed to stay ahead. Oh, Dennis has crashed. Oops. He'll not be happy with that. Axel just managing to get past him. So we got the two Frenchmen in the front, just making it around. Theo de Ramicourt, Axel Mazella, Martin Dolench, Florian Gruber, Connor Bainbridge, and... Is that Poema? All right. So, Theo de Ramicourt in the lead, followed by his French compatriot, Axel Mazella. Theo's got the hammer down, just going for it. But Axel Mazella is not so far behind him and going at a deeper course. Theo's deciding to stay a little bit higher up. Connor Bainbridge looks like he's in a good third place at the moment. Followed by Martin Dolench. Let's see. Axel has been amazing so far in managing to catch up on the downwind. Let's see if we can get closer to Theo. Dennis Taradin has had a bit of bad luck. He crashed on his tack, just after his tack, just at the weather mark. It's a bit more gusty up there. And he had some trouble on the first two races too, where he had to pump out of his tacks up there. So this time it cost him. Theo going for his jibe, followed by Axel. Both come around clean. Theo getting a bit of a breach there, but still holding on. Connor Bainbridge in third. Martin Dolench in fourth. So currently leading the two Frenchmen, Theo de Ramicourt and Axel Mazella. Fly Surfer against Ozone. Chubanga against Levitas. They both seem to be carrying similar upwind angles. Kite's low, pushing hard. Theo de Ramicourt with his French flag helmet. Axel Mazella, white ozone, blue board. Theo's lead looks like it's grown just a little bit. Pushing far out onto the left side. So far, none of the following fleet have decided to tack out early and go to the right side. That didn't seem to have given any advantage on the first leg. Connor has managed to catch up to Axel just a little bit. Connor is the first attack. Theo covers, followed by Axel. You can see them pumping out a little bit. So the wind has dropped off a little bit up there. Once they're back up on speed, it's not a problem. But during the maneuver, it costs you more if that wind is not quite there and you don't get that tack perfectly. You're going to have to pump out of that maneuver, which can cost you a few meters. Connor is looking like he's actually managing to get just slightly ahead of Axel. It's very close between the two. And he looks like he's actually got very good upwind speed. Theo going for attack. Pumping. You see, pumping hard. The wind seems to have dropped up there. They are not so powered up as they were in the first two races. Theo getting around clean. Axel, good 5 seconds behind. And 4 or 5 seconds behind him, Connor Bainbridge in third place. Martin Dolench just falling behind. And Dennis Taradin looking like he's in sixth place at the moment. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch any of the top three at the moment, but still battling on. Every point counts in the end, so it's no point giving up just because you crashed. Axel is jibed. Connor is jibed. Theo, massive lead now. Massive lead. Out there, all alone in the front. As the wind looks like it has dropped a little bit, especially in the middle of the course at the moment. There's no more white caps in the middle of the course. So it might be that some of the riders that have switched to smaller kites are at a minor disadvantage now. I think Theo stayed on his big kite, which is helping him a lot at the moment. As you can see here just behind him, somebody having problems starting. Theo going for his jibe. Running the mark. And behind him, Axel Mazella. Connor Bainbridge also jibing around the mark. Followed by Martin Dolenz in fourth. Okay. Going for that last jibe around the slalom mark. Theo's got an easy lead at the moment. Axel Mazella behind him, defending against Connor Bainbridge from the UK. There we go. Theo approaching the finishing line here. Even though he's got a commanding lead, he's pushing, he's going full speed. He's putting on a great show. And there we have it. Frenchman Theo de Ramacourt gets his first bullet of the day, followed by Axel Mazella in second place. That's his second place. Connor Bainbridge in third. Very consistent. Followed by Martin Dolenz. Followed by Florian Gruber. So join us for race number 4. Remember, if you have anything to say, if you like our commentary, if you have a theory on who's going to be winning the event, who's going to be winning the next race, let's discuss that down in the comments below. See you in a couple of minutes for race number 4 from the KiteFoil World Series 2021 here in Austria on the Traunsee.